And welcome back again, everyone. Today I'm reviewing the newest Garcia on the cigar scene. Of course, we all know Jose Don Pepin Garcia, but this is his daughter Janny and her creation. This is the La Duena Robusto 5x50. Triple capped as any my father made cigar would be. There is the density, and I wish you would pay particular attention to what you're looking at there as I describe it. Janny has an appreciation for Maduro, particularly Connecticut broadleaf Maduro. So this cigar, actually that's a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. It actually has a Connecticut broadleaf binder, and it's a component in the filler along with Nicaraguan tobacco. So Connecticut broadleaf goes a long way in this cigar. These are blended into My Father factory in Esteli. It's actually a creation from or between her brother Jaime and Pete Johnson. They went together to create this blend for Janny. She wanted something not too strong and sweet, and the way the description of the cigar is, it's also right up my alley. So let's get right to it and see how the La Duena, which is also Spanish for the female owner, La Duena, the female owner, and I'm sure Janny is every bit of that with this cigar. Here's your cigar again. Very good draw. A lot of coffee notes right away. A few earth notes, earth tones. Sweetness of what could be described as a dark molasses. Pretty decent amount of pepper. I would put it at about a 7. Charred oak notes. So that's sort of how we're starting out. Wanted to get a good rundown on the flavors. There are a lot of dark notes in the cigar, and I wanted to try to get them all. So that's where we are at this point. Just starting out. So let's see where we go from there with the La Duena Robusto. Well, I'm about 3/4 of an inch in, close to an inch, and flavor jockeying a little bit. Cocoa notes, definitely cocoa. I left that out at the beginning, but you can really tell it now, not so much at the beginning. Cocoa, a lot of coffee notes, a lot of earth notes. There's a sweetness there. Well, I described it before as like a dark molasses, and I'll stick with that, but it could also be a combination of all the dark notes with some sweet cedar and cream. It's not that much of a jump to go from sweet cedar, cream, cocoa, earth, and dark and coffee to mix it up and have a flavor of molasses. All those dark notes, you could get that. So we won't split hairs here, but there is a definite dark sweetness there. Cigar is medium body, and that's what Janny was looking for, searching for. Finish is a nice sweet noted cream, has some nice lingering pepper, You can feel it tingling. This would be, I don't always, but I try to tell you what type of pepper. This is black pepper. That's about it for now. But it's a nice dark noted cigar with a lot of sweetness. A lot of dark tones, but has a nice sweetness. Be right back. Well, about 1.5 inches in, maybe 1 3/4, getting close to 2 inches in. As you see, the ash is still intact, burning very evenly. A lot of charred oak notes at this point. Just almost every dark note that there is in it, that can be in a cigar, I've noticed it in this particular cigar. The cocoa notes are very nice. They struggle, and they have some sweetness to compete with the coffee and the earth and the charred oak. Very, very tough sledding to get a lot of sweetness through all of those other notes, but it happens. So that's it right for now. I just wanted to point out that the charred oak notes you'll notice at this point. The ash actually looks fairly intact. It's fairly rigid. I don't know how much longer we'll make it. I'm going to let it fall off, and I'll let you know when it does. We're at every bit of 1.5 inches here now. So let's see how far we can go. Long ash contest, anyone? Well, there you have it. We made it that far before the ash fell off. Not bad. Very sturdy ash. Flavors are still about the same. Just wanted to show you how far we made it before the ash fell off. We're here at or just past the midpoint, and the cocoa notes and cedar notes have a nice combination going. There is a nice sweetness there, not extremely sweet, but a nice sweetness. The charred oak notes and coffee are very prominent. The earth notes are still there, somewhat toned down. The cigar may have ticked up to around medium to full. This actually seems to be ticking up. I doubt it will go much stronger, but it is definitely, I would call it medium to full at this point. Finish is about the same. Maybe you could call it now that my term, I use a lot of toasted cream. There are some toasted notes to the cream on the finish, and lingering pepper is also up. So that's where we are at, or just past the midpoint. Well, we're pretty much here to the end, so let's wrap it up. Here at the end, you have a lot of nice semi-sweet cedar notes. The cocoa notes really waned quite a bit. A lot of coffee notes, a lot of those charred oak notes, and the earth is in the mix. Finish still stayed one with that toasted cream. Cigar, it ended up pretty much medium to full bodied, although here at the end I could almost swear it dropped back to medium, but somewhere between medium and medium to full. I found the cigar to be good. If you like a lot of dark notes in a cigar, this one pretty much covers just about all of them. Burned very evenly. Took, at this point, I'm right at 1 hour. So it's a relatively short cigar, short smoke. So a lot of dark notes with some nice sweetness. Jenny did a good job with the collaboration of her brother and Pete Johnson. So for me, the cigar was good. I'm giving a score of 90. and I'm sure these are on shelves. I'm a little late to this party. This came out late last year, so bear with me as I just get to this. But be that as it may, good cigar, the Duena Robusto.